to take a look, as the last video in the 7.1 section, we're going to take a look at an application of how we can use parabolas. It says a telescope uses a glass mirror with a parabolic cross-section and a diameter of 3.6 meters, as shown in the drawing below. If the focus of the parabola is 47.8 meters from the vertex, then what is the equation of the parabola used for the mirror? How much thicker is the mirror at the edge than at its center? Alright, so let's take a look at just the basic setup of this parabola. The parabola is the red, okay, the red edge of this glass mirror. Okay, so here's the glass mirror right there. And what we've done is we've placed a coordinate plane right through the vertex, the center of that parabola. So here's my x, y coordinate plane. Okay? So now the arrows here, the blue arrows, are showing what happens, when light comes in. It gets focused on, it gets directed to the focus. So let's take a look at the basic setup here. We have, because this parabola is opening up, we have this setup. Y is equal to 1 over 4p, and as you can see, the center, or the vertex, is at the origin of our superimposed coordinate plane that we've put there. And so we just have this. We don't have any movement. Pardon me, don't have any movement, put the parentheses around this one, don't have any movement away from the origin, so there's our basic setup. Now if you haven't watched the previous videos, you need to do that, and that will make this basic template make sense to you. So let's take a look at what information we know. It says that the focus of the parabola is 47.8 meters from the vertex. Okay, well I'm going to put a red dot at the vertex. There's my red dot at the vertex, and they say that the distance between the red dot and the black dot is 47.8 meters. Well, if you look at the other numbers on this drawing, you're going to see that it's not drawn to scale, so perhaps there should be a little note, not to scale. But nevertheless, let's take a look at the fact that this right here is our P. The distance from the vertex to the focus is 47.8. So I'm going to go ahead and answer the first part of the question. Let me highlight the first part of the question. What is the equation? So we're going to answer that first, and then we're going to answer this question. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to answer this yellow question, and here we go. I have 1 over 4. I'm going to place inside there the 47.8. Okay, so we get y is equal to, and multiply that together, and I get 1 over 191.2 x squared. Or, if you want to put it in decimal form, it is this. So there's the equation, okay, of the parabola used in the mirror. Okay, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and probably actually want to move this over. Excuse me. Just a second here, move that over. Give myself room for the blue part. So now let's take a look at this blue question. How much thicker is the mirror at the edge than at its center? Now I want to again emphasize the red dot. The red dot is the origin of my superimposed coordinate plane. If I travel to the right 1.8 meters, that's, of course, the 1.8, right? We're getting that from 3.6. 3.6 is this whole distance, right? 3.6 is the diameter. And so then, therefore, 1.8 to the right, 1.8 to the left, okay? So if I go over 1.8 to the right and I go up a certain amount, I will be, and I'm going to make this a green dot, I will be at this point right here. And the question is asked, that is being asked, is what is this distance here? How much thicker is it on the edge than at the center? So really what I need to know is, what is the y coordinate of that green dot? I know the x coordinate is 1.8, and the question is, what is the y coordinate of the green dot? Okay, so let's take a look. here's what my equation is. And I want to know what y is if x is that. So I'm going to drop in 1.8 for x. And we get 0.069 roughly, pardon me, well, I'm going to switch those, 0.0169, and I want to say that's roughly 0.02. Now, this has been in meters, so that would be meters, okay? Now, let's just make that a little more real to us. We know that there are 100 centimeters in a meter, so this would actually be about 2 centimeters. So about 2 centimeters, or otherwise known as 2/100ths of a meter. And so that's how much thicker this glass mirror is on the edge than at the center. Okie doke. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.